Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the Curiosity Shop. I'm Daniel.
That's my ass.
That is your ass. This is our new series, which is basically just us checking out thrifting shops. We had Mark with us on this trip, who was not in this video doing... Well, this is all done in post, obviously. We're going thrifting, looking for, like, interesting games and things. And this is a store that's up the road from us. It's a...
I think it's a church.
Too many copies of The Phantom Menace.
I think it is.
And there's Mark, and he found 2 copies of Bill Cosby's Time Flies.
Oh,
How very timely. Time Flies in jail. What happened here?
I thought I hit pay dirt, but I did not. Anyway, this thrift store in particular is called St. Vincent de Paul, and I believe it's kind of like Salvation Army, where it's off of a church, but I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, here we're checking the prices of the bears, and they all ended up being $1.
And you thought you made big...
I thought I hit pay dirt. Turns out Beanie Babies aren't worth fucking shit.
Oh, that was me. My name's Daniel. That was me in 2005 when I found it. Even though I didn't live in this country, and that's not me. This was some movie called LOL, which we didn't pick up as a comedy routine thing, but it was on VHS, and I didn't realize that LOL was like, I guess it's been around for the 90s. Anyway, this is the Salvation Army, which is just up the road from that. We actually did pretty well in this store. We got quite a few things. We didn't get many things from the other store, just VHS and things. They had quite a few Xbox games, PS2 games, as usual, as all sports stuff. And then I saw this thing. I had no idea what it was, but I had to know. And there were some other little interesting little bits and pieces in there. I also found a PS2 in there, which was for $14 with 2 memory cards and 3 controllers.
And a game.
There was a copy of some Tiger Woods sports in game in there. And our PS2 had died, but another one for $14. That's what happens when you keep your consoles low. Anyway, it was a external DVD writer, which isn't very exciting, but it was like an industrial one. It was all like Firewire and stuff. I'd never seen one before. I was used to the internal drives that you find in a PC. And this thing weighed like half a ton. Just super, super sturdy. Completely useless now, of course, but I just
definitely
found
an interesting find at a Salvation Army in Spryfield.
I just don't understand. It came with like a really nice carry case and things.
Yeah, it was in good condition. It
was. But in terms of Xbox games and PC games, everything else there was just like sports games, which is pretty par for the course. And there was also some Genesis games, which is kind of cool. $5 for a Genesis game isn't too bad. But once again, all sports games, which, isn't particularly all that interesting. And there were some other bits and pieces in there, but nothing quite as interesting as that. I was fascinated by it. I also found a copy of StarCraft 2 and Age of Empires, but of course those games require serial codes, and I'm assuming that those serial codes would have been used.
Yeah.
But they're only asking for like $2 each for them, so...
If you were just filling shelves...
If you only had the discs for some reasons and you wanted the cases, that was a good deal. These were... I didn't know what these were until afterwards. These are Atari 7800 games. I've seen plenty of 2600 games. We have a couple here, mainly copies of E.T.
Really?
But didn't we have 2?
I gave one to Mark.
This was Holographic Jesus.
I really wish we had got that.
It's pretty great. He's so happy. He's so happy he's holographic. Now this was cool.
Oh, this bootleg Jackie Chan DVD set.
These I had to get this because these covers are just incredible. No, I mean I had to get footage of it. I wasn't gonna buy it.
I like the GTA font.
Yep, this one's pretty good. That was my favorite. Look at all those like Photoshop. It's like my first Photoshop tutorial. I don't even know what's happening in the background.
I was looking at the back of the boxes because
it's just so terrible. That one was very literal. At least the back was kind of good, and then this one was just... they'd run out of ideas by this point. Just grab some pictures from the movie and put some gradients on the back and call it a day. I love finding like bootleg movies like that. And this was the other bootleg we found. That's I think that's supposed to be Elmer Fudd.
And a dog?
And a dog. I forget the dog's name. Anyway, so after that we ended up going... This was over the span of a few days. This is a pawn shop, which is actually next to another Salvation Army.
I'd like to point out Dan said pawn shop, not porn shop.
Yeah, we call them pawn shops. They have a really good collection of games here. Like, a lot of games, but a lot of them are priced higher than they should be at this point in time, especially last-gen stuff.
Yeah, you can tell that these people kind of know.
I did find this. And I'll probably... Spider. Yeah, I'd like to do a Let's Play of this game, actually.
I'd like to point out that spider is holding both a gun
and a knife.
Yeah.
There was a GameCube in there. I can't remember how much it was, but it wasn't it wasn't in good shape.
We already have 2 anyway.
Yeah, and Sega Genesis there for $40, which wasn't in great shape either. Neither was a Super NES. It was like what, $60 or something. 40 bucks as well, and that was like really yellow.
No wires or anything either.
Yeah, no wires or connectors, no idea if it works. Another Atari 7800 game. I've gone from never seeing any in my life to like running into like 5 in the span of a couple of days.
Yeah. I found a ukulele.
Kicked out the jams.
It's so tiny, I wanted it so bad. And then next door is another Salvation Army.
That's right. I almost got some stuff in here, but then I didn't. More Star Wars VHS tapes, including
so many
special editions.
There's a Shrek down there. I just saw. Dang.
Didn't even notice that the first time. And then another copy of the Phantom Menace.
In its.
I kind of. How much was this? Like $4 or something. I could have got it, and there was this other game which was Mercury Meltdown, which I was familiar with. They were like $4 each, which for Wii games that's not bad. But no, they're both half decent games. There's Alf, who saw in the animated intro. This is one of
those, it's in one of those cases where you auction stuff.
That's right.
And then, yes, we went to the weekend market.
Harbour View. But I didn't get any footage in there because it's individual stalls.
Yeah.
But I might next time because there is some good stuff in there. And then this is just this is called a forum. This is another like little market where
well, the building is called the Forum. It's basically just a giant flea market.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys in here that sell games. We bought Luigi's Mansion and a couple of other things from here.
And, Harvest Moon.
Yes, Harvest Moon for the Game Boy Advance, which we got for like $10 or something. It might have been less than that, which is great. But we got quite a few things there. So this is our haul. Yeah, so we didn't film us getting all this because some of this we got actually before Mark got here, and we filmed and after. We didn't always have the camera on us. That's something that I'm going to be paying attention to more later. But some of these things we got from the Harbour View Market, like the Call of Duty there, Beautiful Joe, Mario Power Tennis I got at another thrift store, Salvation Army. No, Valley Village that we didn't get video of. But a lot of these came from most of these actually came from the Harbour View Market, and yeah, I'd like to do some videos on some of these like down the line.
Toad, we got it at Valley Village.
Yes.
The Sims Animal Park, whatever. I got that at a really small thrift store that's mostly made for, or it was open specifically for really, really poor people. Because I find here, like Salvation Army and Valley Village are pretty pricey considering they're thrift stores. Yeah. This place literally is for like poor people.
Yeah.
So we got that for $1, and everything's included.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
So that's it. So hopefully down the line these videos will become a little bit more professional. We'll actually like film us getting most of this stuff.
It's really hard whenever you're lugging around a camera.
Yeah, we don't have like we don't have GoPros or anything. We'll be lugging around a real camera. But anyway, you've looked at this still image for long enough. So thank you for joining us. And next time we'll actually have our new friend Paul with us.
Yes.
We're actually waiting for him to arrive off the plane from Australia right now. So catch us next time, whenever that may be. And thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.